Alright, back for round two. One the die roll. Gonna play first. And we're gonna mulligan this hand. This is a lot like the hand that we had in our game two of round one. Problem is that this isn't an island, and we ended up mulliganing that hand into something better. So we're gonna mulligan that, and this is a lot better. So we're gonna keep this. And there we go. And walk the plank on top. Well, it doesn't really matter what we do with this because we are just going to be using Evolving Wilds to search for a island. And pass the turn. So our plan is to go turn two Seeker Squire, and then possibly turn three play this Gateway if we draw a land, which we did. We had multiple opportunities to draw this land off of the Seeker Square and our draw phase, so happy doing that. I'd be also okay getting another land off of this, so that way we can start playing our powerful 4-drops. As it is, I think I'm going to bottom this, discard the Dragon Hunter, Dinosaur Hunter. Oh my gosh, I'm getting all kinds of words wrong. Opponent is Gleaming Barriers. Now you can see the power of this card shutting down our 2-drop. Sailor of Means. If I could play the Sailor of Means, I could also just play this Azor's Gateway, but I'm going to play Sailor of Means and pass the turn. There was an opportunity for us to attack in. They would block. Alright, so opponent's putting out some toughness onto the battlefield. That's cool. Okay. We could attack here. They would block. Wouldn't really do much. So I think I'm just going to play this Deadeye Brawler. So that way we can just start getting in there. And this is where having our flyers would be great. Just to be able to fly over all this toughness. Because it looks like with our opponent putting up all this toughness, having millions of colors of mana, God, did they just like natural quadtron this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mythic rares. Alright. Well, I'm going to attack this Deadeye Brawler. And we'll take 2. I will start things off by playing a Shipwreck Looter. See what we draw here. Yes. So a Swamp. We can keep this Swamp. What would we discard then? Maybe this Deadeye Rig Hauler? Okay. And play Azor's Gateway. Alright. We're setting things up. I kind of like what my opponent's doing a lot more than what I'm doing, but, you know, this looks like a lot more fun when you hit 4 colors of mana on turn 4. What happened? Our opponent took an extra turn? Okay. Okay. I mean, when our opponent did that, all they were really doing is kind of like casting Explore, where they could play an extra land and draw an extra card. Put a 1/1 on the bottom of their deck. They got the City's Blessing. I don't know. Ooh, Forerunner. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is good for us to play something before we attack. So before we do that, let's Azor's Gateway. Exile one of these. Play the Forerunner. Get the City's Blessing. Draw a... We have 4 mana at our disposal. Probably this Aerialist. Could also just take another Deadeye Brawler. Start getting in with them. You know, I think I'd rather do that. Alright. Opponent has 2 mana open here, so a Moment of Craving would not be great for us. Opponent is blocking with the Gleaming Barrier. That's fine. Getting a treasure. Hey! There's that 5th mana. Golden Guardian. Okay. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Fights another creature. When it dies this turn, return it to the battlefield. So I'm not going to attack with this, because what can happen is we attack, it fights here, and then it trades, and then turns into the land. So we're not going to do that. I am going to use this Azur's Gateway. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put the Brawler under it. What do we need? 5? Yeah, 5 different ones. Seeing as how we don't have any 5-drops in our deck, I don't think that we can actually flip it. Oops! Alright. We'll do that. What they could do is they could fight twice. But that seems a little bad too. I don't know. What is that? Contract killing? That's fine. No attacks from our opponent. That's interesting. Also interesting. So we will attack. And play our Siren Reaver. Okay, so I can use that anytime. That's good. We'll do that and pass. Nebula Dragon has infinite mana. Siren's Lookout. No whammy? No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Alright. That's good for us. Less good. I forgot about that moving over. Alright, so let's do this. Probably exile a land if we draw it. Yeah. Get rid of that. Let's Azur's Gateway again. Because if we hit like a Walk the Plank, we can send that back to their hand. Get rid of the Swamp. We know that they have Island in their hand. We'll attack. See if they block. They do. Alright, so opponent with Island in hand. At this point, I think that equipping the Cutlass to the Sailor of Means and then fighting twice is probably going to be their best option here. Which they choose not to do. Okay, let's Gateway. And attack. He attack. He protect. Opponent is not flipping their Golden Guardian still, so you know, that's on our opponent. Whoa, where'd the Time Stream Navigator come from? Bottom of their deck. That's where it came from. Alright. Ooh, Sky Marcher. Alright, let's loot. Watch or not. Discard that. So let's see. What we can do is we can Water Knot this and attack for 4 in the air. Because here's what I'm thinking, is that if we Water Knot this and attack, he can go, our opponent can go block, block, and take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want them taking an extra turn, and they have to tap this to be able to do it. So let's attack here. Fly over our opponent. And this is just showing how when you put a bunch of defense on the ground, it's good, but, you know, you're just... all you really want to do is be able to just fly over them. And if you can do that successfully, then you should successfully, you know, win games. So we're going to put this on the time stream navigator. Oh, what is this? Opponent? What did you do? What did our opponent do? Oh, fought with the Golden Guardian. Oh, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Our opponent can make a 4-4 here. That's cool. Alright. So, Waterknot did the same thing, you know, for the time stream navigator. It just got it off the battlefield. It looks like if our opponent's playing all these colors, we don't want them, you know... oh. We don't want them playing something that will... or sorry, not playing something, but drawing something that will really disrupt us. Opponent can make another 4-4, so they can go block, block, block. They'll take 2 in the air. Let's loot. Yeah. So, block, block. So we have to play this first. But they go block, 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 take 3, take 2, take 3, take 4. So that doesn't do it. So what we want to do is we want to Siren's Lookout. Forerunner deals another damage. Keep that Walk the Plank on top. So if our opponent had a way of... if our opponent let through a 2-power thing, we would win, but as it is, we will not. We're just making another Golem here. Passing the turn, they're at 2. And our opponent scoops it up. All right. So, sideboarding. I think we're going to do the same thing with this arterial flow, but I'm going to... oh, I really want to take out this Azur's Gateway. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to take out the Azur's Gateway, just because there isn't a way of flipping it in our deck. That's 1. And 2, it's just a loot effect in our deck. While our opponent, I'm almost 100% that they have Zatalpa in their deck. Not I don't know, whatever the big Naya Elder Dinosaur is. Zakama? I don't know. But by playing this, we can either get lands out of their hand so then they can't cast it, or we get the Zatalpa, Zakama, I don't know. We get it out of their hand. So I'm going to play that over the Gateway. Try that. And what do we got here? Well, we got 3 shots at drawing a blue source. If we do, I think we're fine. I think we're going to keep this. It may come back to bite us, but our opponent is a slower deck. So, there's a Traveler's Amulet. Okay, we miss on the first one. Opponent, Evolving Wilds, getting all their colors in order. Miss again. So we can still play the Forerunner next turn. Problem is I'd really like to play the Forerunner with blue mana. And this is what I was talking about with the Forerunner possibly screwing us out of a color, is if we go and search for a pirate, we're putting it on top of our deck and not drawing a blue source. Opponent's probably playing a Sailor of Means here. Right here. Getting a treasure, putting it right here. What do we got, opponent? Merfolk Mistbinder. Not the card I was thinking that was going to come out against us, but, you know. Alright, so we drew our land, which is great. So now I'm going to play the Forerunner. Start getting some value there. And I'm going to grab another Deadeye Brawler. We could go get another flyer, but I already have one in the hand. So that's good. And I want to be able to just start punching through damage, which the Deadeye Brawler will allow us to do. Alright, Tomb Robber. So here's a Deadeye Brawler. This is the one that they saw, so they don't know about the second one. Did we play 2 last game? Maybe. Maybe. So if our opponent goes all in on... Ooh. Okay. Could attack here. Opponent could double block, but then we get a 2-for-1. So I'm going to attack. The attack. I think I'm just going to play this Deadeye Rig Hauler and rig this guy back to their hand. Alright, rig you. Yep. Now if our opponent plays it again and attacks with the Merfolk Mistbinder, we will block. Looks like our opponent is also stuck on lands. Yep. Yep. Perfect. I was just going to say, if we draw an island, that's probably the best draw in our deck. So we can go 3 and 2. So I'm just going to attack. Could we have gotten the City's Blessing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah. Yep. Could have done that. That's a bummer. That would have probably forced our opponent to do a chump block. So we will play this. Drain our opponent. Lookout's Dispersal. I will put that on top. And then also play a Sailor of Means. Yeah, definitely should have looked to see if we could get the City's Blessing before attacking. That was a mistake. We'll just have to see what one card deeper would have gotten us at the end of this game, whether we win or lose. Alright, opponent. We got some blockers. We got some flyers. What do you... Hostage Taker! That's not cool. See, that's not cool. Hostage Taker. Lookout's Dispersal. Okay. Okay. We'll attack here. And play a Deadeye Brawler. Drain our opponent. And I'm going to leave up this Lookout's Dispersal for 2 manas. So if they try and play our Deadeye Brawler, yup, and counter that. Now our opponent's in a rough spot. They're going to be taking 2 in the air. We're going to 2-for-1 them here. They'll probably block with something like Hostage Taker and maybe Seafloor Oracle. I don't know, but we'll definitely take out 2 of their cards. What is this rares? Look at these rares, opponent. If they don't block this, okay. Just with a single block, that works for me. Let's go with a Shipwreck Looter. Drain our opponent. Always yield to that. Yes. Pitch that. Play our land. We want to play our land in case, I don't know, our opponent has some sort of discard spell, like a, Tormentor, the 2/2 for 2 and a black. We don't have Azur's Gateway in our deck anymore, and that we don't have a reason to hold our land for the Shipwreck Looter because we just played it. So, that said, I think that we can just start playing out our lands. Opponent's in a rough spot here. They did find a land, but they're going to be, unless they play a flyer or are able to take this out, they are going to be taking 2 in the air, putting them to 4. We will attack with this. Merfolk Mistbinder is weird in our opponent's deck. It's very, very weird. I mean, yeah, it makes the Seafloor Oracle +1/+1, but like, there's these. We saw a Sailor of Means. We saw a Gleaming Barrier. I mean, if I'm playing Merfolk Mistbinder, I want, I don't know, at least maybe 7 Merfolk other than the Mistbinder to make it work. Or at least to get the bonus off of it. Excuse me. Or else it's just a 2/2 vanilla creature that, doesn't do anything. We drew land. We get in with these 2. See what our opponent has. Block. Fine. Oh. Block Pump. Crashing Tide. Uh-oh. That's not good. And pass a turn. Oh, we should have played our land there. Oh, we can hold something up. Bluff our opponent. Here comes the Hostage Taker again. Probably taking... Oh boy. Our Deadeye Brawler again? Maybe our Siren's Lookout? Yeah, there's the Siren's Lookout. Seeker Squire. So now what we can do is we can attack with everything. They'll have to let through 3. And then there's not great blocks the rest of the way down. Okay. Attack you. And they're going to have to block the... Yeah. Yeah, because here's the... Yeah, so they can block there. They block there. That's fine. And then they have to block there. So then they're letting through 3. We get to draw a card. Opponent is at 1. Perhaps we should have played the Seeker Squire first in case we did get to draw a card. It's an Evolving Wilds. Okay. We'll pass. There are a lot of lands for a 16-land deck, but our opponent is at 1. They have 8 cards in their hand. Do we let them draw a card? Yeah, I think that this is fine. I mean, this is lethal. I'm going to pop this. Get a Swamp. They do get to draw a card, but we do have 3 lethal attackers. Here's the Siren's Lookout. Sailor of Means. Okay. And then the Siren's Lookout. Alright. Alright. It's pretty good. So now if we draw Walk the Plank, we win. Hornswoggle. Okay. We'll attack here. They will block. And now that we have 2 lands in our hand, I'm going to hold on to these 2 lands, because if our opponent does play something like, what's the raid card from Ixalan that makes you discard 2? If they play that, then we can discard these 2 and still have Hornswoggle in our hand. It's not saying that we knew our opponent is playing the mind rot that lets you get a treasure, but what is this? Contract killing. Hornswoggle cannot counter that. That's a bummer. Alright. Let's see what we draw. Sky Marcher's good. Alright, well. They go to play the Siren's Lookout. We can Hornswoggle it. Then they need still yet another creature to block it. This is where I wish that we had a Slippery Scoundrel in our deck that we could just play, know that it's safe. This is probably the Siren's Lookout. We will Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle! Now our opponent's down to 5 mana, and they need some way to deal with this. Opponent looks like they are attacking. Blocking. What is this? Ooh, okay. Alright. That does it. Rig Hauler. So we can Rig Hauler, haul away this. And that like definitely gets this creature off the board. Alright, it is a bummer throwing that away. Maybe we should have thrown away the Seeker Squire. Put that back in your hand. Just hope that they don't have another red source. That would be a bummer. So if our opponent does have another red source, what does that mean for us? Probably attacking with the Seafloor Oracle. What is this? Another Siren's Lookout. Now, Pirate Cutlass? Pirate Cutlass is not good for us. But they're milling it. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, I would have attacked with the Seafloor Oracle. Player land and pass. What does our opponent got here? Crashing Tide? Ugh. It's going to be the 3rd time that they played Hostage Taker. I don't know if we can beat 3 Hostage Takers. I'm not scooping it up, but this is not good. Opponent is not playing Hostage Taker. Interesting line. I would think that Hostage Taker is always the line that you want to be taking. So we'll do this. That way they can't get another turn. Play that and pass. Probably losing this game. I don't know what we could have done differently. Here's a hostage taker. Ew, what they could do is they can attack now and then bounce their time stream navigator. I guess we'll take it. They can replay this, bounce their time stream navigator. That's no good. And see, this is also the problem with our deck, is that we don't have that late game hammer that we can put down. Okay. Another Kitesail Corsair. Sego. Alright. I mean, there is also a possibility that, you know, we steal it, our opponent attacks with everything, and, you know, we have a removal spell and end up getting there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll take it. Opponent currently does not have a flyer. And we'll play the Deadeye Rig Hauler. Probably bounce our Kitesail Corsair, but I don't know if that's correct. Yeah. Because, like, what if we had some way of protecting it or countering the Deadeye Rig Hauler? Then what? People are yelling at each other outside, honking their horns. Alright. Make our opponent play this till the bitter end. Yeah, big attacks. No blocks from us. Got us. Both at 1. Bummer. Alright, well that extra card would have been another Kitesail Corsair. That turn. Alright, well, I think that we can take out this... no, I think we'll keep that in. I think we're just going to run this as is. We could run a negate over a what's it called? What's that card? Lookout's Dispersal. We could do that. I don't know if I want to, though. No, I mean, we're already running 2 counter spells. I think that this is fine. Alright, gonna play first. Ooh, this is a good hand. This is a good hand. Alright. Start off with Swamp, so that way we can play this Walk the Plank on turn 2 if needed, which we will not. Even if you don't play your Walk the Plank on turn 1, you know, I can't really think of any creature in Rivals or Ixalan that would make me want to play it on turn 2. But, you know, it's good to have. I want to hold this Hornswoggle up turn 4. So that way we can counter a hostage taker if we need to. Okay. Seafloor Oracle. Staying on top. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this Walk the Plank. Play this. Attack. Because if our opponent's playing Seafloor Oracle next turn, that is fine. It means that they are not dealing with our flyers. And not have to deal with it. I'm going to discard the Swamp. That's bad news if our opponent goes Swamp Hostage Taker. But if they're just playing Seafloor Oracle, yeah, that is more than fine. Okay. I think we're going to hold off on this Forerunner. I do want to counter anything that they... may play here. Hostage takers and other nasty things. Yeah, there's a swamp. We will allow them to draw their card. Now if our opponent goes to play a creature, oh boy. Play a creature. Play a 5-drop creature. Just go for it. Slam it. Yeah, you know you want to. Yeah, get out of here. Swoggle your horn. Take 6. Play Forerunner. I think that this one is going to be in the bag. Play a Dino Hunter, say go. They are at 3. We have another Pirate on top of our deck, so they're at proverbial 2. They can't Golden Demise us. They can Hostage Taker us. Taking the Forerunner. Taking the Aerialist. They can play the Aerialist. But then we play our... If they play the Aerialist, they're tapped out. We play our Deadeye Brawler. They go down to 2, and we attack with 4 2/2s against their 3 blockers. Got him. Yeah, I think that this one's in the bag. I can't think of anything for green-blue or blue-blue that can stop them. Huh. Alright, there's the Aerialist. We will play the Deadeye Brawler, put them at 2, and we win the game. Well, good job, fam. Let's go play for that 3-0. Round 3 coming up.